I look a little busted right now, but hello everyone. This is going to be my last video of 2024. You're going to see it in 2025, but it was filmed in 2024. Anyways, I just woke up, then I had breakfast, and now I'm about to work out. So before I work out, to start off, I'm going to say one of the most important lessons I learned this year was to not be afraid to meet new people or to go to environments where you're going to meet new people, because that was one thing that I feel like I've always struggled with. I never have problems when somebody introduces me to someone and hitting it off with people. I've always struggled with being the one to initiate it, talking to new people in my class, all that stuff, and just immediately getting comfortable in a new group. This year is something I definitely worked on that. I've made so many new friends, talked to so many new people. I think it's funny because my friend and I were having this conversation the other day, because me and her, we've worked on ourselves a lot the past 2 years. 2023 was rough for both of us. So 2024, we really worked on ourselves, and we were just talking, and we're we both have changed so much, and we're sometimes we wish we acted the way we act now in high school. In high school, I was definitely seen as quiet, and I was just kind of there, I feel to most people, of course, besides my friends. And now I feel I'm more comfortable with letting my personality show. So I kind of wish I was I had this mindset in high school, but also at the same time, I feel if I had this mindset in high school, maybe I wouldn't be doing what I am now, or have the friends that I have now. So I know everything happens for a reason. If you're looking for a sign to just be more comfortable with yourself and go out and meet new people, and it's fine if you don't hit it off with new people, that is completely fine, but the fact that you're putting yourself out there means the world. So 2025, this is your sign to go out and meet new people. Okay, so I finished working out, and then right after, my mom asked me if I wanted to go get sandwiches with her, and I'm yeah, because I'm hungry. So that's what we did, and now I'm back, and I am about to unload my laundry, put all my clothes away, and then take a shower. And before you call me a dirty bitch for not taking a shower right after I worked out, I usually do that, but since New Year's Eve, I'm trying to delay it because I need to do my hair right after that. I don't want my hair to be that by the time I go out. Anyways, this brings us to another life lesson that I learned this year is, if you are going out, please, please, please hydrate and eat before you go out. Especially if you're an anxious person. I'm a very anxious person, so the idea of going out has always been quite scary to me. I've always been kind of scared to go out. Anytime I go out, even right now, put this on. Even now, I have anxiety about going out, even though I've gone to this place multiple times with the same person. I don't know, I always get that, and I'm still trying to change the anxiety to excitement and trick my brain into doing that, but it's a work in progress. But because I'm still learning how to switch my mindset on that a little bit, I do other things to make sure that my brain doesn't go there when I'm having a little anxiety attack. For example, let's say I'm out and I start to get a little anxiety attack, my mind will go into everything that could be wrong with me right now, and it goes oh, you didn't drink enough water, so you're gonna be dehydrated, you didn't eat enough, so you're gonna pass out because you didn't eat enough, you're gonna throw up because you didn't eat enough, all these things. So in order to calm my mind, I make sure I hydrate and I make sure to eat. Not only does it calm my brain, so when I'm going through my mental anxiety checklist, I can say, no, I did that, but also it helps weight off the anxiety a little bit too, because I took care of myself today, and I made sure I have meals that are going to keep me energized and keep me full, so that I don't have to worry about that. That's definitely a big lesson that I learned this year, because this year is the most I've gone out so far, and I'm not really big on going out. Sometimes I'll get the little itch to go out, and I'm okay, let's go, and then I'm good for a month or two. I don't need to go out again. Also, it took a little while for me to push myself to go out because of how anxious I get. So, and also another tip, that if you're going out and if you're anxious, I also like to plan. I like to plan. So for tonight, my friend, we planned our transportation, like everything, like we planned our Uber, like we have it already like scheduled. So I know what time we're gonna get there. I know what time we're gonna leave. So that eases my mind a little bit. Don't be afraid to have a plan. And if you're going out with your friend or friends and they like get annoyed at you for having this mindset or like needing a plan or whatever, they're not your friend. My friends that I've gone out with have always been super respectful of me being anxious and me being new to going out. So get new friends, because the ones that don't respect your mental process probably don't respect you. I feel like I'm low-key giving Morticia Addams right now because of how pale I am. Or Wednesday Addams. Anyways, I decided not to self-tan, by the way, for New Year's Eve because I'm going on a trip soon. So I was like, I'd rather do that than have a spray tan for this. Anyways, I just got out of the shower and I'm going to share another life lesson that I learned this year, is that you should really be finding your signature scent. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have like one perfume that you always wear and that you're known by and it can never change. No, because there's new perfumes all the time. Like, we also grow and mature and want to smell different. For the longest time, I would just grab random perfumes that I had and just use them, whatever. It didn't really matter to me. But, and I'm someone with a very sensitive nose. Like, if somebody's perfume is way too strong, I will get an immediate headache, and it's also like that for a few members of my family, so we're all suffering. So when I was thinking of what signature scent I kind of wanted, I wanted to go for more vanilla-y, like comforting scents that are just not so intense but are still making me smell like sweet in a way. My go-to perfume right now is this, the Sol de Janeiro 62 and the Kayali Vanilla 28, and I put both of them on the daily, and I have never gotten so much compliments about how I smell in my entire life versus this year. Like, my friends, family, co-workers, customers from where I work. Me, this is such like a subtle change that I'm like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna wear this on the daily. I like how it smells. I like how it smells on me. This is just gonna be my daily scent, and how much of a difference it made. And I'm gonna say, don't just incorporate your signature scent in just your perfumes, also in your lotions. So I've had this vanilla cashmere for like a very long time, and then I just recently got the strawberry one, the Strawberry Dream, because it smells so good. But these are like very comforting scents to me. And then in my shower routine, my exfoliator is from Dove, and it's the brown sugar coconut scent, and my body wash is the shea butter and vanilla. Because I'm about to do my hair, I'm gonna tie in another life lesson that I learned this year. Not a life lesson, but like a lesson that I learned this year is to embrace my curly hair more. Like, I know curly hair police are gonna jump on me right now. I'm gonna say my hair is very decently between wavy and curly. Probably more on the curly side. But I know my hair is like sopping wet right now, so you don't see it. But I've made some TikToks of my natural hair, okay? But for the longest time, since 7th grade, like a lot of people do, I've been straightening my hair every single day. And like the only days that like I let my hair be natural were like on vacations or days where I didn't feel well. But I just didn't take care of my hair. And I'm gonna mention that I am gonna pull out my hair tonight because I have not worn my natural hair out yet. But definitely going into 2025, I want to wear more of my natural hair. But I started to do it this year, and I found a routine that I really like. And it's the Jelly Soft Curls from Miss Jessica, the Cake Mousse, Naturally Looks Beauty, is that the brand? Or the brand's Cake, I guess the brand's Cake. This mousse, and then the Scala, I think it's a curl cream and a conditioner in one, leave-in conditioner one. And then if I want like a stronger hold, I have this Indestructible gel. But I've had this gel for a long time because when I did competition dance and we did our slick backs, those slick backs need to stay, so we used this. So I already had this. I have like my beauty tips, I guess, for this year, and those are like little things. I mean, kind of pricey things, but little things that really made the difference for me this year. Okay, so I don't have it on yet, but I'm going to show you guys my New Year's Eve outfit. So I have this off the shoulder long sleeve from White Fox, and then I'm wearing these black jeans from Hollister, and then I'm wearing these heels that I got from TJ Maxx today. Honestly, my feet are gonna be dying, but who cares? It's one night. Okay, so I have a little over an hour to do my makeup, which is hopefully more than enough time. And enough time for some more lessons that I learned this year. Okay. I already did part of my moisturizer for TikTok that I just made. Let me put on just a little more. My rosacea, when I go out, this is so annoying. When I go out, my rosacea acts up and my cheeks just don't stop being pink. So if you guys have any solution for this, please let me know. And like, I know I'm wearing a hoodie right now, but even when I was wearing a t-shirt, a tank top, this does not go away. So I'm gonna try and I just love myself. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to cover it, but there's no escaping it. So next lesson that I learned this year. Now I know everyone is very big on, like, if you and a person, like if a person has done you wrong at all, or you guys just really don't get along anymore, to just like cut them out. Where's my, hold on. To just like cut them out, to just cut this person out of your life and never speak to them again, block them on everything, blah 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 blah. And I'm talking this friendship wise, I'm not talking relationship wise, because I do not have experience in that department. So I'm not the last person you should be taking advice for, but because I heard I have pretty good advice. But anything I say about relationships, take it with a grain of salt, because I've never been in one. Anyways, hopefully this covers my cheeks a little bit. Not face, cheeks. Anyways, I feel like this really does apply to like more newly college students, because we all go through that phase where we may not be either not making friends at their new college, or may be falling apart a little bit with their college friends. Whatever the circumstance is, I'm here to tell you that even though you may have rocky moments in your friendship, or maybe rethinking that, hey, maybe I don't want to be as close to these people as I was, that is completely okay. But what's really okay is to just let it sit. Like, you don't need to have this huge blowout fight with a person. Obviously there's like different circumstances for everything, but you don't need to have this like huge blowout fight. You don't need to have this end of friendship discussion. You don't need to block anyone. None of that. You can just simply start letting go of it. If those people text you and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Then you can respond. You can either go or you cannot go, but just mentally you can distance yourself. You don't have to make a big deal. As long as distancing yourself gives you peace, that is really all that matters. And don't beat yourself up if you don't know whether you're ready to let go of this person or these people, whatever. Like, with time you'll know. But not everything, no matter what TikTok or whatever influencer you follow tells you, you don't need to make a big deal out of ending a friendship. It could simply just be slowly fading away. Another lesson that I learned this year is sometimes faking until you make it really does help. Now, I'm talking about that in the sense where I've always been, how do I word this? I've always been pretty confident in myself, but like in my own head, I was always confident about myself, but it was never really projected or I think seen from other people. So this year, like 2024, I was like, I need to do something. Like, I need to step out of whatever like shadow I've been in for so long. Like, I need and this is all just like mental, this is just for me, but I'm like, I need to branch out somehow. Like, I need to let my personality shine. Like, I'm really sick of people constantly calling me quiet and shy and blah blah. Like, it's not bad traits to have. Being shy and quiet is completely fine, but when that's literally all people have ever described me as, it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of gets to be annoying. Like, I got that comment like from when I was little, from my teachers and like all that, and like, it's not a bad comment to get. But I'm like, I know I'm not this quiet person unless it's selective. There's a version of myself that I just need to unlock. And I'm not saying now that like I fully unlocked her or like anything like that. What I'm saying though is that this past year, I feel like I faked. Like, I started off just like faking this confidence, just being like, I am so, like, every day just faking this confidence, like forcing myself to be more outgoing, blah blah. And honestly, it worked. It really has worked. And I'm gonna continue doing it, especially on days where I don't feel the best. But doing like the fake it till you make it method is so true, and it really works. Like, as long as you're really persistent in your head about it, like, all you need to do, you don't need to convince anyone else you're confident. Just convince yourself, and once you convince yourself, everyone else will get the message. So my next one is, I'm not a big New Year's resolution person. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it that day or the next morning. Like, if I think of it at night, I'm gonna do it the next morning. Like, I don't like to have start dates because I feel like that gives myself time to make excuses. Like, I know some people work really well with their start dates. I don't. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I need to do it now. But if you are going to make any type of resolution goal for the next year, make one that's going to benefit yourself and make yourself better. Because last year, 2023 into 2024, I literally had the worst year in 2023. Like, it was awful, and I'm like, I cannot have another year like that. And I just kept on telling myself, like, I'm not a manifester either. I'm just like, I bully myself into doing these things. I just told myself, like, 2024 will be better. Like, it has to be better. You will be better. Like, it's going to be better. Like, I guess you could consider that a resolution, but no, I was just kind of talking myself to have a better year. And you know what? I had a way better year. I did work on myself a lot this year. Like, the best compliment that I got this year, like, I know I said I loved getting compliments about my hair and how I smelled good, but one of the biggest compliments that I got this year was how happy I looked, or how much I've matured or grown, or really like get into myself, like, or like grown into myself, kind of. Like, that was the best compliment I was getting from my friends and family, because obviously they were with me through my worst year, and they saw me go from to where I am now. And obviously there's like a lot of growing I could do, and that I am gonna do because I'm only 19. But the best thing you can do for yourself, the best goal you can make, is prioritize yourself. Like, if you're gonna make any goal, make sure it's going to benefit yourself. Like, I'm not saying ignore everyone else around you, not at all, but make sure you're uplifting yourself, because if you have good energy, you have good thoughts about yourself, blah blah, it will transfer to everyone else. And I think that's true. So, okay, I'm running really late right now, but I just wanted to close out by saying, if you guys have anything that you want to start this year, like any goals, if you want to like start like a YouTube channel, like literally start a business, do anything, literally just do it. Be like Nike, just do it, because you're only young once. But that's my last advice. I hope you all had an amazing 2024, and let's have an even better year this year. Bye.